Hey, so we don't want to keep spamming things about our own music, so we decided to make more songs like Medial Aspect and Some Kind of Song. I came up with the idea to have this monthly project where we create and record a song in the style of a band we like. So think Tool or Opeth, A Perfect Circle, Riverside, whatever. Once these songs are finished, we'll try to actually release them on Spotify and iTunes and all those platforms. But just remember, these songs are going to be massive rip-offs. It's just for fun, so don't get angry, it's just for fun, okay? So the idea was to release 3 episodes every time for every song. So the first episode would be me talking about the song, or Ridvan talking about the song. And then the second video would be a behind the scenes from the recording. And then the third video would be just the actual song. For our first song, we've decided to go with Riverside, a song in the style of Riverside. So, as you can see, it's already finished. It's about 5.5 minutes long. I decided to write in the style of Rapid Eye Movement and Second Life Syndrome. So pretty dark Riverside, which is the Riverside I really like. It's not quite out of myself, so I would definitely put it between Rapid Eye Movement and Second Life Syndrome. So we'll just start at the first verse of the song, which is right here. So this is something Duda really likes doing, is starting just with a drum pattern and then introducing the bass on top of it. Still no guitars, just the bass. And then slowly adding more instruments to it. So now we add the guitar parts to the verse. So yeah, we get that part once, and then we'll have some vocals over the next part. We don't actually have the vocals yet. I'll have to write some Riverside style lyrics. So we're just gonna listen to the full verse now. I'm not gonna explain every bar of the song. So let's see if you can think up some vocal melodies or whatever. So here we go. So as you can hear, the bass follows the guitar at some point to make it even more powerful. So this is something Duda also likes doing a lot. It's just suddenly changing the bass line completely. And I feel like it's kind of a nice build-up here, something you'd kind of hear in a Riverside song. So then we get to the chorus, and I'm still not sure about the guitar parts. We'll probably change the guitar parts. So this is the chorus for now, it's probably gonna change. Okay, so I just found out that I can actually use my VSTs here. So you should be able to hear the violins. So I tend to use a violin for temporary vocals. So the guitars might not be that interesting here. Same goes for the drums actually. But the chorus is usually focused on the vocals. So what I'm hearing is this. And it's just a violin right now, but just try to imagine it, alright? So this is what I'm hearing. something like that, which is again kind of Riverside-ish, because Duda really likes the for some reason. So I like doing that. We're still not sure actually who's going to sing the song, because we know that I sound similar to Duda when I'm singing in my higher register, but we'll have to see about that. So then we get to the after chorus, the after party, whatever you call it. It sounds a little bit like Opeth, I know, but it's still something you'd hear in a Riverside song. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward, I guess. Then here we get the typical Riverside breakdown, which is going to be very, very much vocal focused, because like this, it'll just sound very boring. Listen up. So what I'm hearing here are these vocals that fill up these spaces, because it sounds very empty right now. So that would be kind of similar to, I think it's called Ultimate Trip from Rapid Eye Movement, like the final song. So here we end the first part, which is after 3 minutes. And then the song turns into Second Life Syndrome, I guess, because, well... we can have some whispers here, and it's still demo. So again, very much bass focused. As you can hear, just like the intro, we start with drums and bass, which is the typical Riverside way. So then we're going to add some guitars. I'm just gonna let it play for now. So yeah. So there's one thing you probably notice straight away, which is I haven't changed these drums from, let's say, 3 minutes 40 up till 4 minutes 38. So there's some proof right there that it's still very much a demo. So this was just a build up till this riff. And then we repeat the riff a couple of times, and then we just change the bass line. Not the guitar parts, we change the bass line, which is another typical Riverside thing. But we change the scale here, because here, well, I don't know any scales, of course, but here it sounds like a very eastern and dark Riverside song. And then here we change it to, I think it's the pentatonic scale actually. And it suddenly sounds very different. So here we finally change the guitar parts to this. So yeah, there are 4 changes here, and the bass changes 3 times. So yeah, that's a typical Riverside thing. So now we get to the ending of the song. In my opinion, it's kind of like Reality Dream, I think the 3rd one, where it has this very ugly dissonant chord. So we'll just listen what'll happen now. So I forgot to mute my own solo here. I'm not going to play any guitar, so... But as you can hear, this part is again very much focused on the bass. But then again, the drums are also really following the rhythm of this riff. And then, of course, the guitar. And then I like to add in some little ambience. Which is something I really like adding to these songs, just these very dramatic. And it kind of fills up the higher frequencies of the song. So you probably already know how we're going to end the song. It's just going to be this riff. But again, it's going to be a very Riverside way of ending a song. So yeah, that's our Riverside song, inspired by Rapid Eye Movement and Second Life Syndrome. I think we can all agree on that it sounds like Riverside. We'll have to see what happens in the final recording, because there's definitely a couple of things I'm not happy with right now. Anyway, the song is finished, so all I need to do now is write vocal melodies, the lyrics, and of course the harmonies. And then we're going to record the song, which is going to be episode 2 of the series. We hope you guys enjoy this, and let us know which band we should do next. As I said, we're really familiar with Tool, A Perfect Circle, Opeth, Porcupine Tree, Pussifer, probably those 6. Tool is definitely not going to be the next one, because that's going to be very difficult. Same goes for Dream Theater and Haken. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next episode.